Hi, chat. Whew, sorry, we're a little bit late here, but I'm here. It's me, Default, and today we're going to be talking about the Dead by Daylight anniversary stream. Yeah.
At the edge of their seats, waiting to hear
Holy.
news about, so stay tuned.
All right.
And we also have another thing to share with
Sorry,
you.
I'm a little bit behind on this
shit.
shit.
Saw it in your news yesterday in the game.
Whew.
Little spoiler. We're going to be talking about the extremely cool
The final
new Dead by
Twisted
Daylight
Masquerade.
stats tracker.
I'm playing collections, creator program.
We're going to be able to look
Hi,
at
Ruba.
the stats and progresses and flavors.
By the way, guys,
Yes, I cannot.
if it wasn't obvious today, we're not doing any
After that,
Danganronpa Laps. That's going to be tomorrow.
Wouldn't be
Today, I really want to watch this PTB because, or this anniversary live stream. Oh shit, maybe I should watch this on Twitch.
Go ahead and redeem on Twitch. So make sure
'Cause I kinda want those.
Twitch chat or looking at the
But yeah, so we're gonna be watching this today, and I want to see what we'll get for Springtrap in Dead by Daylight. Oh motherfucker! Get these ads out of here. Oh, I gotta turn the music off. That's copyright. And even though my stream isn't copyrighted, I don't know. I don't want to risk anything. Fucking ads, bro. And Wingstop is ass too, so like that's crazy. Okay.
For anyone who accumulates 6 hours of watch time. Oh, Maurice, how I miss thee.
I miss him. I have to do my little head pats at the map.
I know. I hope he returns to us soon. Before we dive in, one last thing we did want to mention if you've been around for a few weeks.
Okay.
We're running a charity program at the moment, which I've been so psyched about, tied to Aurella's release, and it has already, well,
There you
it's finished, but it has over $200,000.
Oh my God.
And that's before the multiplier that we're still calculating right now. So
Hey, Dan
thank you to
Strucci.
everyone who contributed to that charity. It's going to a really great cause, the Saint Justine Foundation here in
I
Montreal.
know the thumbnail says Danganronpa Labs. I just didn't get to change it. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm kind of
We'll
clickbaiting at the
announce
moment,
the final number
but
when we have it from the numbers people, but it is well over $200,000. So crazy.
That's a lot of money.
Okay.
That's a lot of
Without
money.
further ado,
all right. Let's see
let's
Springtrap.
talk about Five Nights at Freddy's, playing a Springtrap, and bring out our dear friend Jay Guzzo, the killer's designer.
All right, let's do this shit, guys. Ooh, there's the theme music. Holy. Interesting theme music. Alright, that's probably his like loading screen menu music. And we'll try the PTB after the stream is over so we can see how it actually is. What a theme, bro. This is interesting. I'm really curious to see what his power is going to be. He has a knife as his like one skin, so I don't know what his actual M1 is going to be. Maybe a knife again? Or an axe? Scott Cawthon worked on this chapter, so like, or like he had some kind of input, so like, I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. Yep, FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright. Let's see it.
Oh, I was waiting for Jay to tell us when we're ready, but we're live. See, we told you it's live. You didn't believe us. Okay, so.
Oh, he's got the little plush!
So from the
I remember
time
seeing
that
those
we
at the
announced
store all the
Five Nights at
time.
Freddy's was coming to Dead by Daylight. Obviously, the excitement has been off the charts.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
This is gonna be the biggest chapter Dead by Daylight has, like, probably ever.
You know, people were speculating. Who's the killer going to be? Are we going to get a map, et cetera, et cetera? We answered those things in a high-level way at PAX a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Indeed, we will have a killer, Springtrap. For the first time ever, you get to play as Springtrap instead of be terrorized by Springtrap. Well, if you're a survivor, you'll still be terrorized.
Yeah, you'll see terrorist,
and
true.
also, we'll be bringing a new map. So
I'm so excited for the map. Like, honestly, Springtrap is cool, but the map is, like, the more hype thing for me.
Watched streams before, you would know Jay from such hits as Chucky and also Dracula. Jay is the killer designer on both of those. As
Oh,
well
two of
as
my least favorite
Dracula.
killers. Nice.
How are you doing?
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm also.
I actually like Chucky. Dracula's
So
fucking boring to
let's
play
get
as or
into it.
play against.
So as I mentioned, you worked on some pretty iconic licenses already. So when you were assigned Five Nights at Freddy's, what was it like when you first started?
He probably had like, dude, he's
It
probably
was
stressed
really
the fuck
interesting.
out.
I didn't have a lot of experience with it. Excuse me, my voice is a little, my throats are a little dry today. I was obviously aware of it. I mean, everybody is. It's become so iconic in such a short period of time.
Right?
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really realize how kind of deep the lore and the story went
Yes.
before I started.
Bro, to
kind of
watch a
looking
few
into this
MatPat
chapter,
videos.
so, it's been cool, and like the story is way more horrifying than I ever thought it would be, to be honest.
Oh yes, despite how cute it is, very horrifying. And actually, I think that's a very initial common ground DBD fans and FNAF fans will have. Deep lore on both games, much more than you'd expect. And once you dig in, it's really cool stuff, and it goes, like you said, goes places.
Yeah.
So I guess the way you mentioned it, sounds like you had to do a lot of research to get up to speed.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
FNAF,
sure.
dude, what a fucking series, dude.
You know, one of my favorite things about doing licenses like this is they give me an excuse, I guess, a reason to become like a real big nerd about one specific franchise or IP, and that's always amazing. Chucky, I got to watch all the movies, and Dracula, we played the games and watched stuff. So this one, I did the same thing. I jumped in. My main thing was YouTube and Twitch, watching streams. I watched 60 to 70 hours of content.
I wonder if you watched the
Some of the
Markiplier
more
ones.
popular streamers, I guess we can say, all through all the games, including the VR stuff and things. You know, not just to see the games and how they played, but also the players, how they react, the community, how they react, what kind of
That's smart.
getting the inspiration.
His show
from the
actually
experience.
sounds kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Five Nights at Freddy's, excuse me.
Oh, sorry, Jay Slur. Whoops.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think that's a really special thing. You didn't just tackle it from a mechanics point of view. You wanted to understand the community. You wanted to understand
Yeah.
the players, make them feel as welcome in DBD as possible. Dead
Yeah.
by Daylight, sorry. No, we're going to be doing this a lot. It's just quicker to use acronyms. So I think that's a great touch. So any surprises you found along the way as you were doing that?
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I mean, this won't be a surprise to most people, but it was to me. Was like I said, just how passionate the community is. They're like you said, it's very similar to DBD in that respect of like very passionate fans and very passionate community. People
Yeah,
who kind
definitely very
they watch the
passionate.
trailers and they watch gameplay and they pixel peep.
Oh, yeah.
And they kind of start stringing things together, and I imagine there's
Yeah,
at
FNAF
least a
fans
few
might be a little
Five
crazy,
Nights
chat.
fans with like the boards with pictures and the string all over them.
Yes, which Jay, you're kind of famous for with Dracula. Hand drew some meme-worthy art, so maybe we'll have some more. But yeah, they're probably picking apart our outfits as we speak. Like, what does it mean? I just wanted people to see my cool new mint-colored shoes. That's all.
I just wanted people to see. I don't know if I can show it.
Dude, Freddy
My
Fazbear.
daughter bought me
Freddy Fazbear
Freddy
socks.
Fazbear socks for
That's
Christmas.
crazy.
Freddy on the feet. Likewise, my son gave me his Freddy plush for good luck today. So we are loving
Aw,
it.
how
over
cute.
here. So before we jump into the gameplay, why don't you tell us about how you started to approach the design of Springtrap?
Yeah, it was a really interesting one because obviously, if you know both games, gameplay-wise, they're pretty diametrically opposed. Five Nights at Freddy's is really about sitting still. You manage resources, particularly the battery.
I'm really curious to see how they managed to do this
DVD
for
is all
Dead by
moving
Daylight.
around, doing the gens. If you sit still, you're gonna get yourself
Not a
killed.
good strategy.
It's not a great idea. So it really became about kind of nailing down what the quintessential Five Nights at Freddy's experience is. Things like the security office, the battery power, all those amazing jump scares,
Yes.
and just kind of.
I wonder if there's gonna be
figuring
like
out how
a
to adapt
security
that
tablet.
into the context of DVD.
Perfect.
That, like, spawns
so
on the map.
With that transition, let's get into Springtrap specifically and his gameplay.
Yeah, let's see it.
So one of the goals for Springtrap was to figure out how to lean into those jump scares, which are kind of the thing about the Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, so he's a
right?
jump scare killer. Interesting.
Without
It's like Hag.
making him just a straight up stealth killer, which was something we wanted to avoid. So I had this idea of doing something that we'd never really tried before, where we focus Springtrap kind of as a grab-based killer, because we have grabs in DBD. They are inherently jump
Ooh,
scares.
there he
in
is.
themselves.
Yo, he looks sick.
It's right there. So we just kind of leaned into that and gave him more of
God
those opportunities.
damn.
There he is right there on screen. by
there
the
he
way.
is, yeah.
I think we even
And-
have another one of him doing a little bit of a grab.
Yeah.
He looks bad. Oh my god, you can see his
And yeah,
mouth
we
underneath.
also-
That's
we gave
fucking
him a
crazy.
projectile, which is really cool. So Springtrap has 2 weapons. I get to finally announce. I know the community have been talking about it. So he has a large pizza knife as his main weapon, and a heavy fire axe as his power.
Oh, the fire axe. So let's talk about
What?
the axe. How do you use the axe? How's it different from projectiles that other characters in Dead by Daylight use?
Yeah, so it's a very unique. It's not going to play like any other projectile.
It's not like
killer that you've tried
Not like
before.
Huntress?
We wanted to do something a little bit interesting with it. So
Yeah, I wanna
if you
see
throw
the
the axe
memes.
and it hits something in the environment, whether it's a missed shot or it's deliberate,
He does
it
look
creates
cool.
an AoE that lasts about 15 seconds. And if a survivor walks through it, you get killer instinct on them for a short period of time. If you hit a survivor with it, kind of gets lodged in their back while you're chasing.
Kind of have an axe lodged in your back.
Just a
No
little
big
bit.
deal.
So they can remove it manually, or they can do it quicker in co-op with another survivor. As Springtrap, you can also retrieve it yourself if you get in close. You can skip kind of the steps of downing the survivor and picking them up. You get in close to a survivor that has the axe embedded in them. You click the button, you grab the axe and the survivor at the same time. You get a cool little jump scare, and then you're carrying them on your shoulder.
Interesting, okay.
A couple little notes. One of them is while you have your projectile available, you move at 4.4 meters per second. There he is.
There's a little glimpse of some jump scare.
That is so
But
sick.
once you've thrown the axe, you actually move at 4.6 meters per second. It's something that we've never really done base kit for a killer. It makes for some really interesting tactical choices.
Okay, but why are you
that,
throwing an axe?
You have to recall the axe manually. It never comes back to you automatically unless you throw it out of the map, because you can make a mistake. But yeah, as long as it's in the environment,
He looks
or
badass,
survival
bro.
or whatever it is, you have to manually recall it.
So it lightens his load a little bit, makes him a bit faster.
Exactly.
Perfect. So that brings us to another unique part of his gameplay, and I think super iconic to Five Nights at Freddy's, the security office. So let's get into that.
Yeah. So it was really important for us to give the killer and the survivor a really kind of interesting shared experience in that space.
Okay.
Which allowed us to also lean into the jump scares. And some of the ways we came up with was to introduce a security office, which is part of any trial that Springtrap is the killer. It's part of his power, but it acts as kind of a transitionary space. So we have 7 doors that appear randomly around the map at chest spawns. And these can be used by survivors or killers to teleport around the map.
Oh.
There be a door.
There it is. And survivors can also use them for surveillance. So as a survivor, you interact with the door. It brings up the camera view. You'll get the kind of iconic map view in the bottom right of all the different cameras. On the bottom left, you'll see your battery power, which we'll talk about in a second. You can see what's going on in the other doors. You can switch between doors. If you see something that, if it looks safe on the other end, you press the button, your character goes into the security office, and then it's kind of like a hands-off, almost like a theme park experience where you see this first-person view going through the office, which is really cool.
And one thing you mentioned, again, just in case we have new folks playing, regardless of what map you're playing on, this
Yes.
functionality, the security room will be there as long as Springtrap is the
That's
killer in the
interesting.
match.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see
And,
gameplay of this, bro. Can I see
As a
gameplay?
survivor, if you happen to see Springtrap through a camera, if you train your camera on him for a few seconds, he'll be revealed for a little bit for the whole survivor
Nice.
team.
And what about if, like, what if Springtrap goes in at the same time as a survivor goes in at a different door and they meet?
Yeah, so since they can both use the doors in the security office,
Yeah.
we wanted to make sure that there was an opportunity for that interaction. So if a survivor is moving through that space from one door to the other, and Springtrap, excuse me, chooses one of those 2 doors, whether the one they're coming from or the one they're going to, he'll interrupt them in the security office for a fun little surprise.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
Awesome. I love all the little touches that the team has planted in there like that. I think the fans are really going to love it, including this. You mentioned the battery. Managing the battery is part of this as well.
I'm just
How that
confused
works.
why he has a fucking
Yeah, so
axe. When has he
survivors
ever had an
use the battery.
axe?
It's shared amongst all of them. It drains a little bit, kind of ticks down per second while you're using the cameras. We didn't want players to just be the man in the chair
Yeah.
and just sitting there and telling all their friends. So it drains a little bit using the teleporter to move around the map. Takes off a big old chunk in one shot. And then you have to kind of manage that battery as a team. It slowly recharges on its own over time. but you have to kind of manage when and where you're using it.
Okay,
If the
interesting.
battery does run out, the security system, which is kind of the doors, the cameras, the office, goes into shutdown mode for 45 seconds. But Springtrap is not affected by the battery.
Yeah, I would think
So
not.
if the survivors have kind of overplayed their hand and they shut the security office down, they've kind of given up their one bit of power in this
Right.
chapter, and Springtrap can still use the doors and bounce around.
Oh,
do whatever he
dangerous.
wants.
Dangerous. Fantastic. But what about disabling the doors?
Yes.
Yes.
So to go back to the axe, if the killer hits either a camera or a door, the whole thing with their axe, that door and the camera becomes unavailable to survivors. They can't use it to teleport away. They can't teleport to that door, and they can't see through the camera that's been disabled.
Got it.
When the killer retrieves it, that effect lingers a little bit. It becomes a really cool way of like, I need to scope this area out, but I don't want to be revealed or seen. You can disable the door, move around, use it to fake the survivors out.
Okay, so it's not like
But
Hunter,
it's not
so.
permanent. The door can be used again after the axe has been retrieved. Cool.
Unless it's in shutdown, which means the survivors can't use it anyway.
Right. Cool. Okay. So speaking about moving around the map, which
Yeah.
it sounds like we have a new exciting way to do that. One of the coolest things about the chapter, in fact, is the map. Freddy
Yeah,
Fazbear's
I'm excited
Pizza
about the map.
Is now a new map, a new level within Dead by Daylight for DBD fans, specifically in the Withered Isle realm. So what can you tell us about the map?
Yeah, so the art team and the level design team, much like me, they did a ton of research, and like I don't say this just because we're doing the stream here, but it's becoming one of my favorite maps. I love it so much. In the same way that we worked hard at kind of integrating a lot of opportunities for jump scares into the killer gameplay, their team really wanted to make sure that they did the same when it comes to things like Easter eggs and scares on the map. So it really pays off if you're kind of an exploratory player a little bit.
Amazing. So are there some areas that you want to shout out that Five Nights at Freddy's fans might recognize?
Yeah,
What about
and
the kitchen?
there's gonna be a lot. You'll see a lot of small references.
I wonder if there's gonna be a Golden Freddy on the
Obviously,
map.
we've recreated a lot of kind of the iconic areas from the game, but we're also letting you exit the pizzeria to explore the outside a little bit, which is really cool. And we wanted to kind of add a little bit more space to allow for more dynamic chases and whatnot.
Yeah.
But for the rooms, we've got the lobby, we've got the dining hall, of course, with the full animatronic band on stage. It's very cool. And we have the arcade, which is, it's all very kind of creepily
Let's get
decorated,
fitsy.
like a birthday party. And we have
Ooh,
areas
yeah, that
in
looks
the
cool.
kitchen and even the mechanical room, which is cool. And
We can
yeah,
see
there
the
you
little
go,
ones
yeah.
right there
Wee.
too.
yeah, so altogether this should kind of
Is that
feel like
Ennard?
I guess a formerly working
Yes.
pizzeria. And of course, since it's Dead by Daylight, the entity's weird pustules and deformations are everywhere to remind you exactly of where you still are and
You're
where
making a
stuck.
judgment call on those pustules there, Jay.
But if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I think you're really gonna love the map. They've done a lot of really cool work.
Yeah, it's super fun. And it looks really good too. The art team did knock it out of the park. But
It
also
does
with
look cool.
Springtrap wandering around, it's like a terror. And I think for Five Nights at Freddy's fans, like, whoop, you're going to be in familiar territory.
Yeah.
So one other nice thing that we did mention on the PAX broadcast, but I do want to mention it again, we're going to have a separate queue for this map specifically, which means
Let's go.
you want to go to the game and you just want to check out the map. Normally, in the past, you'd be in the general rotation of maps and all that. Now you can go straight in just to the pizzeria without having to hope that you get there. So it's going to be its own queue. when
I'm
you
glad
get
that's
to
the case. That should have been the case a
And
while ago.
That's a feature that's going forward with any chapter with a new map. We'll have a
Perfect.
unique queue for that new map, which is really cool.
Perfect. Okay. How about some last tips
Yep.
for survivors and for killer players?
Yeah, so for the killer, as Springtrap, get used to the arc of the projectile. As I said, it's super unique compared to other projectile killers. We've done something that really allows you to kind of pull off some pretty gnarly trick shots. We've seen some really interesting ones on our internal playtest. It's been super fun. So test that
Okay.
out, get used to it, and take advantage of the jump scares.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you're playing with your friends, hearing them shout in your ear is always a great time. But for survivors, take advantage of the cameras and the doors. It may seem a little unsafe because you can get interrupted or whatever, but they're really valuable tools if you get used to them and you use it to reveal the killer and kind of scoping out the area. You'll get more of an advantage out of them than I think
Interesting.
you realize at first.
Heck
But-
yeah.
But yeah,
Well, Jay, thank you so much, as
Thank you.
always, for joining us on the couch with your wonderful work and the fun stuff that you've planted in there. Soon enough, people will get to play around with it. I know you're going to
Yeah.
be glued to your Twitch screen so you can
Oh,
watch
yes.
people play it, test it out. Thank you so much for joining us. The show must roll on. So next, we're going to bring out our friend Justin Banks to fill you in on DBD's anniversary event that's right around the corner.
All right. Well, actually, let's hear about it.
bye everybody.
The final Twisted Masquerade. Oh, and look, Rafe is getting a weapon because like I see his weapon on like the left there. Guys, is Sable Ward gonna get a mask, guys? A masquerade outfit? I'm excited, honestly. Okay. I don't understand why Springtrap has a fucking axe, but I mean, other than that, I still think it's really cool. I think it's sick. It looks sick. It sounds sick. Like, I'm hyped for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm down. I need to change the thumbnail for the stream though. Let me like move shit around real quick. I'll see if I can figure this out. Cause again, I'm sorry. I know there's some of you that are probably baited and are thinking like, oh, well, default. Why do you have a Danganronpa Labs thumbnail? Look, chat. I know. I'm sorry. My fault, gang. My fault. Man, it'd be really nice if I could just like actually look at like the rest of my stream things. Oh, never mind.
Okay, so one of, oh my god, my throat. I died. But one of the best things for Dead by Daylight that makes me really excited around this time of year is that there's always something to celebrate. And this year is no different. Because not only are we welcoming in Five Nights at Freddy's to the Fog, but also our anniversary event is right around the corner. So, what better way to party and welcome back the anniversary event and get ourselves nice and warm by the fire than with Justin Banks?
Thank you, Dork. I'm really happy to be back with all you guys out there. It's another masquerade, another year where they dust me off, take me out of the locker, and get ready to talk to you guys about what is happening for this year's masquerade.
Yeah, and I'm super excited to hear how we're going to be partying it up in this this year's anniversary event.
So there's lots of stuff going on, and it's a special one.
Alright.
Because as I think you saw by the title just before,
Yeah,
after 4 years, this is going to be our final masquerade.
why is it the final
We have
masquerade?
Lots of laughs, lots of fun, and the response to all of the gameplay, the cosmetics, the
I wonder if they're
aesthetics,
gonna bring back that.
all been
Oh, they are gonna bring it
incredible
back. I was
since we
literally
got
supposed to
this
ask
party
that.
started.
Tricks.
So our final masquerade event is actually going to start in about a month and run from June 25th to July 16th.
All right.
While we're sad to see it go, I mean, it was a really, really fun theme. that
Okay,
we
wait.
worked
Why
on
is it going?
recently.
Can we answer that?
We've had a gas working on it every single year, but we're going to close out with one last big hurrah before moving on to something completely brand new for our 10th anniversary next year. So I don't want to hype, I don't want to tease, but come back a year from now and we're going to have something really special for you.
Okay.
I'm really excited
Alright.
to see what we come up with. But also, when in terms of actual gameplay, when we're talking about the return of Twisted Masquerade, is it true that the team decided to work on fine-tuning what we've currently got instead of adding new things to the whole shebang?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a few things that we're doing to really focus on the quality of life of the game overall. So you've seen, all of you guys out there, I don't even know which camera I'm looking at, that one. All of you guys out there, you've all seen how we are pushing for quality of life. We want to make sure that it's the game that, it's the game you guys deserve. You've stuck with us for such a long
Okay.
time. We're fixing long-standing bugs. We're adding features to just improve your overall experience. And we want that to translate to how we deal with events as well. So we made the decision to focus a lot of our resources on that quality of life and less so on adding to new gameplay features for this final Twisted Masquerade.
Makes
event.
sense.
Okay, so in
So what do
terms
we
of
do?
that, then, what can players expect to see returning to the Fog with this Twisted Masquerade?
So returning well, I can just summarize by saying all the really cool stuff that we've done before. Again, it's fun to work on this stuff year after year. So what we have coming back are the invitation powers that
Okay.
are super fun that you can collect as survivor.
Those were
or
annoying as
killer,
fuck, I'm
and
not
you'll
gonna
get
lie.
powers to use their charges for as the match goes on. We are bringing back the bag of tricks that we introduced last year, which creates a random effect on the match, that happens based on the progression of completing generators.
Those were also
related
annoying.
with whichever hook stages are at, to really
least I
keep
felt like they
things
were.
dynamic, keep it moving. We're also bringing back Father Campbell's chapel, decorated, for the
Okay, that was
the
cool.
entire
That was
party.
cool. I'll give him that.
And it's still all the same decorations as last year, but we're saying the party is.
I think it'd be really cool if they brought back old offerings like the moon bouquets and shit like that. Like that'd be
we'll
really
even
cool.
have a little bit of Five Nights at Freddy's theming showing up in our anniversary lobby.
Okay, I love the fact that the lobby is going to be like a party in more ways than one.
Yeah.
Plus all the returning content. I mean, what's not to love there? I cannot wait to get my hands on my invitation just to cause ruckus. So when you're talking about the quality of life, though, are the players going to be able to experience that in the gameplay with Twisted Masquerade this year?
Absolutely. So when we were looking at how quality of life applies to, let's say, the game as a whole, we're saying, well, there are some elements of events that could work better for a better player experience. So while by and large everything from the event was really well received, we know people enjoyed invitation powers, the bag of tricks, etc. There was one big friction point from last year that we wanted to fix, which was the remote hook power for the
Yeah,
invitations.
that was fucking
So
like free.
we've tweaked that a little bit just to apply some quality of life to this event itself, to make sure that as a killer is using it, it's no longer instant. You can't just look at a hook and bam, the survivor goes there.
Okay.
Now what will happen is the survivor has to look at a hook, they'll hold a button for a period of time, and then the survivor will be teleported. And it will also be obvious that the killer is doing this so the survivors have time for their counterplay to make them drop their partner. So
Okay.
we're really hoping that creates some more friendly gameplay, some less abusive elements, and just an overall much
Right.
better party for everyone to play through.
It's going to be great. I'm really excited for that, yeah.
So, in addition to that, last year we pulled back the curtain on our host of the anniversary that we've shown around in quite a few assets. We showed off
Yeah,
last year
Trix.
in a lot of ways. Our darling Trix. So, since this is the last masquerade, her presence is going to be a little less felt, so you won't hear her or see her as often. And then she'll just be, with the masquerade, fading away into the fog, you could say.
Oh, that's really sad that we're going to see her fading away, but I
She was
understand.
annoying she was
we
kinda
need to
annoying, I'm
enjoy
not
her
gonna
while we
lie.
still have her.
Yep.
So, with this being the last hurrah, what does this mean for the Twisted Masquerade rewards and outfits?
People were roasting around Twitter. I remember
So
that.
this is probably one of my favorite parts to talk about, because when we see these concepts every year, it's amazing. These are so creative and fun to work on. So we wanted to use our final Twisted Masquerade as a way to catch up on all original characters who did not previously have a mask or outfit.
Okay.
All
So
right.
what you would see here is that we are adding masks for any survivors, our originals,
Vittorio,
that did not previously have a
Jake
mask.
Park,
So we've
Tori
got one for
Kane,
Vittorio,
Orella, Sable.
Jake,
Oh, look at the
Tori,
Sable one. That's
Sable,
sick.
Claudette, and Orella.
And the
And then
Houndmaster.
on the killer side, we only had one that's missing a mask, so we have a mask for Houndmaster. And then what we have to supplement that to keep 6 collectible pieces per roll is 5 killer anniversary weapons that look amazing. So for that,
Trapper,
we've got one
Doctor,
for
Nurse.
Trapper, Nurse,
Ooh, those do look
Huntress,
really
Doctor,
cool.
and Spirit.
I cannot wait to get my hands on that spirit one.
Yeah, oh my god, they all look so damn good.
So good.
And we've not left out 2 other characters, because those are going to get the fully earnable outfits
Okay.
from the event.
Well, one
So
of
we
them
have
is
David
definitely
King
Wraith.
and the Wraith. So
Yeah.
fully decked out, ready to celebrate the
Nice.
Wraith
party.
looks sick.
So with that, we are catching
David
up
looks
on
alright.
all of our original characters, making sure that everyone is able to dress.
Why
for
is
the
David
party
hitting
for
the
our
fucking
final
Fortnite
masquerade,
pose?
which I think is really.
That's like the Jonesy
This is
pose from
cool.
Fortnite.
And
At least that's what it reminds me
do
of.
over the past few years is introduce what I'm calling guests to the party.
Okay.
So some licensed characters who are getting outfits. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, so stay tuned for Hollis's section after, as he shows you who is guest starring at the party.
Well, definitely Springtrap.
And hopefully they've rolled a nat 20 on style.
Oh, maybe a spoiler there.
Oh. Well, okay, what's
Okay,
Vecna? That's
so
cute.
I know a lot of people are going to be thinking about this, myself included. I'm very curious. So when it comes to the time-limited Twisted Masquerade collection and the items, what happens?
So, as we've done for events and event collections in the past, like this one, we have it only available during the period of the event, and then when the event happens again next year, all of the previous iterations come back in the store. Since this is the last Masquerade, what we're doing is going to be a little different. We have to adapt because we don't want these to fade away forever. So we are tentatively planning for these to come back in the store permanently at a certain point in the future. But I
Okay.
can't give specifics exactly when that is going to be.
Okay.
So when this Masquerade ends, everything will disappear. And when we know when they are coming back, we are certainly going to be communicating on it. So players can be aware and they know when they can come back and get any masks they missed, or if they joined us later, come in and pick them up then.
That's gonna be awesome, especially because like this time of year anniversary is like a huge thing for our community. So this is a huge win, I know. But also, aren't we doing something else to make this a little bit more special?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So
what?
I was talking about how we want to make sure all of our originals have masks or outfits to celebrate the party. But we want to make sure that all of our players have access to all of these originals too to celebrate with. So what we're doing is we're putting all of our original characters on free trial for the entire duration of the event. So
Wow.
if there's a survivor, a killer that you've not ever played before, you've been interested about, pick them up, play them in the normal queue, play them in the event queue, really go nuts. And then if you actually want to keep them, we're going to have some really sick sales going on. So
Good on them.
at a really
Good
nice
on them for
price
actually
and
doing sales.
celebrating with them.
Well, that's awesome, Justin. Thank you so much for giving us the full rundown on the anniversary event and the Twisted Masquerade.
Bro, I need to get my
So
friends
sad
to get
that's
Dead by
gonna be
Daylight so we can get
going
a
soon,
fucking
but
huge lobby
we're
going.
gonna keep it together.
It's
keep
going
it
to go out with the
together.
bang.
At least we have that, right? At least we have that. All right, so next up, joining me on the couch is going to be a new face to the stream. So please join me in the chat with a warm welcome for Hollis, who's going to be giving us a full rundown on the latest
Gotta love
collections
DVD,
that'll be
true.
rolling into the fog.
I love how wholesome the devs are compared to the fucking assholes on Twitter that are constantly bitching and moaning about this game. I don't know, it's always so funny to me. While this is like loading, I'm gonna see if I can make this thumbnail really quick. I might not have enough time, but we're gonna try it. Bing, 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 bing. My fault. Let's see. I'll just use this photo.
Okay, it is upcoming collections time. You know I love talking about collections.
Whatever.
And here with me to talk about them is a new face, our senior live specialist, operations specialist, Hollis, to give us the full rundown on everything that's going to be coming to the Dead by Daylight in-game store in the next couple of months. So welcome to the stream.
Thank you.
So
That was good,
how about
Hollis.
you go ahead and give us a rundown about your role real quick?
Yeah. So my day-to-day consists mostly of scheduling and setting things up for the in-game store. So stuff you would see like the collection banners, featured outfits, the bundles, weekly gifts, sales, stuff like that. I've also worked on a few of the collections you guys may have seen in the store. So Autumn Fashion, Chrysalis, Noir, Horrors from the Deep, and the Forgotten Myth collection. And
Nice.
on that note, speaking of content creation, I am sort of moving further in that direction as I'll be the person heading up charms and player cards going forward.
Okay. Speaking of player cards, that was actually one thing we missed to talk about in our last segment. I was just sitting down with Justin, where we're going to have badges and banners coming in as other things in the event. I'm super excited.
We already
but
saw
also,
them, though.
Thank you for the Chrysalis collection.
I'm
Oh
down,
my God,
Fitzy.
I'm a huge Chrysalis fan. But with all of that said, like I said, I just sat down with Justin and they gave us a full rundown about the Twisted Masquerade when it comes to in-game earnables. But what can you tell us about what's going to happen store side?
Yeah, so just to mention we have some really cool exclusive event rewards. We also have some exclusive store rewards for Twisted Masquerade.
Okay.
This time around, we have some outfits for the Lich Vecna,
Ooh.
who's wearing his Masquerade Lich outfit, as well as
Interesting.
Baemar, who is wearing his masquerade musician outfit. And man, I wish I could grow a mustache like that.
That's crazy. That is a
magnificent.
crazy
It's
fucking
beautiful.
mustache.
Plus, as always, all the masks and outfits from previous years will also be returning to the store. You're going to be able to find a few select masks and bundles for Killer and Survivor. And for anyone who may have missed Twisted Masquerade last year, we'll also have a bundle with rewards from that. So the Unknown outfit, the player cards, and the charms. And all that will be available in the store on June 25th at the start of the event.
Okay. So is there going to be any like fantastic sales happening as well?
There might be. So we're going to be doing 30% off almost everything in the store for outfits released before the Five Nights at Freddy's chapter.
Okay.
On top of that, we'll be doing 25 to 50% off almost all the characters. And as Justin mentioned, if you find a character you like during the free trials, it's a great time to pick them up and add them to your roster.
Okay. All right. So, and as obviously, we kind of touched on it. Brace yourself. This is a bit emotional. But after this, the party will be over. It'll be our. I know. Let's keep it together.
Tricks, don't leave me.
Let's keep it together. But we're gonna be okay because before we close the curtain, we've got other things happening right before, right?
That's correct. On June 17th, we have our highly anticipated Five Nights at Freddy's chapter releasing, along with it, the Five Nights at Freddy's collection. Now, as you know, Dave and Matt already revealed one of the outfits.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, wait. Actually, I'm hyped to see this.
But no one's seen it quite yet.
Okay.
But in case you did miss PAX, first of all, what are you doing?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Second of all, you would have saw that we revealed our Yellow Rabbit legendary outfit.
That
for
is
the
such a
Killer
sick outfit.
Springtrap. This is an incredible outfit
Look at
from
him,
the Five Nights
guys.
at Freddy's movie that features the likeness of Matthew Lillard, who played William Afton on screen before the Springlock incident. That really
Look at him.
into Springtrap. Now, this outfit has original voiceover from Matthew Lillard that was recorded just for Dead by Daylight, as well as some special voiceover and animations in the lobby.
Okay. I cannot
That's so
wait to
sick.
get my hands on that. But are there going to be other versions of Springtrap coming into the fog as well?
There is. We also have a Glitch Trap legendary outfit for Springtrap. Now, Glitch Trap first appeared in Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted and its sequel, Help Wanted 2, where he played a very crucial role in the story. So it's amazing to have him as part of this collection.
That's interesting.
And
Okay.
as an added bonus, for both legendary outfits, when you unlock them, you will receive a portrait badge of those characters as well. So a Glitch Trap portrait badge for Glitch Trap, and a Yellow Rabbit portrait with Matthew Lillard's likeness when you buy that as well. We also have two very rare outfits for Springtrap, which are both taken from Five Nights at Freddy's Special Delivery, the mobile AR game, which are Clown Springtrap and Toxic Springtrap.
What the fuck?
Clown Springtrap is
That one's cool.
pretty much straight from the game, looking just like fans will remember him. We put our own twist on Toxic Springtrap to really make him their own. But that's not all. For the survivors out there who want to show their love for FNAF, there will be Freddy Fazbear's t-shirts available for all original survivors.
Get
Buy
the
them
fuck outta
individually or
here.
Bundled together at a discount.
That's gonna be great. I mean, I love like the shirts especially because it gives them this nice, cool, casual look. And I think because of that, it's why I love the next collection you're gonna be talking about.
Casual is a great way to describe it because this collection is simply called the Casual Collection. And as the name implies, it focuses on streetwear and casual clothing, letting us add more variety to characters who've kind of been stuck with one look in the past. So,
Give us a casual ace.
Gala Gabriel, who's often portrayed in space
Ooh.
outfits, we finally gave him something more casual to show a different side of his character.
He looks sick.
Looks so good.
He's a handsome man, isn't he?
Look at his hair. His hair looks
On
fire.
top of Gabriel, we also have outfits for Tori, who will be taking a break from her cult robes.
Ooh.
So good.
That does look
I know
really
you're
good.
very excited about, which is Talita, who is getting some pants and escaping her shorts and skirt purgatory that she was in for a bit there.
Talita mentioned, yes,
Whoa.
pants.
Thank you, Eric.
Damn.
We love pants.
Pants.
Chat, spam pants emotes.
Yeah.
I don't know if those exist. And finally, we have an outfit for Hattie as well. And this collection will be hitting the store on July 2nd.
Oh, I guess we don't get to see the
right at
Hattie
start
one.
of summer.
I cannot wait. Obviously, I'm very excited for pants.
Pants.
Pants. But
Is there pants
with
emotes?
that-
Let's see.
I mean, especially because
I think there
like,
is.
with
Yeah.
the pants, I get to be nice and comfortable while I'm hanging on the hook. I mean, I'm gonna be there anyway, so I might as well be comfortable, right?
It'll be awkward if you were on the hook with no pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be pretty bad, Hollis. But we also want the killers to be nice and comfortable as well while they're slaying and putting people on.
Who's
hooks,
getting some
which reminds me why
comfy
we're bringing
clothes?
up the Boulay Brothers collection, which will be joining the fog on July 8th. Coming in with a very rare for the Huntress and a legendary for the Artist.
That's right. And since the artist outfit is a legendary outfit inspired by the Boulay Brothers themselves, buying that one will get you an exclusive Boulay Brothers themed portrait badge.
Cool.
Yes, can't. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
on
there's-
that.
sneak preview.
Sneak preview.
Wait, who's that
Well,
for?
I mean, this is the best segue because we're going to be talking about a fan favorite returning.
Yes, that is right. The Waterfront Massacre Collection is back. And for anyone out there who doesn't know what the Waterfront Massacre Collection is basically Day at the Beach gone terribly, horribly wrong for our characters.
Yeah.
This time around,
Who's that for?
Elodie, Orella, Ace,
Okay, I thought that's who it
and
was. Ace!
Xenomorph.
Wait.
So Elodie and Orella are both getting...
Look at Ace! Oh my god! Ace looks funny as shit! I need that. I need that. That's too fucking good.
Who is doing the same.
Ace is fire! No! I need that. That's too fucking good.
Very special.
He's rocking a Leopard Prince Speedo, and
That's my goat! That's him!
and don't worry, all the people out there, I can hear you typing in chat. I can confirm this outfit is mix and match, so you can go ahead and make those Speedos a part of whatever outfit you like.
Ace W!
Some Wonderland collection, you
That's
can
such a
customize
fire
it.
outfit.
That's called fashion.
That's so fucking good.
Finally, we worked closely with 20th Century Games on our take of an aquatic xenomorph. It's inspired by the fish look, and we're really happy with how it turned out. It's very creepy. Very
I need that
cool.
Ace outfit. That's such a good outfit, bro. Holy shit.
Absolutely not.
And you can expect the Waterfront Massacre Collection, as well as Ace's Speedo, to be available in the store on July 16th.
I already know a very distinct group of people that were playing nothing but Ace Visconti during 2VA.
She knows the song!
We'll be wearing the hell out of that Speedo.
So these collections, we have Pants Gang and No Pants Gang now.
Dude, that's my goat. Ace Visconti chat.
But thank you so much for joining me on the couch.
Do I have my
talk
Ace
about
pin
all the
over there?
Ace collections that will be
Oh, he's not
released
in here.
this fall.
I only got Sable.
I'm super
Look, Sable's right
excited,
there.
and it was great to have you, Hobbs.
Thank you for having us. This is so much
That's so
fun.
dope.
So much
That's
fun.
so fucking fire.
So next, I'm going to be on the couch here with Eric for all of our Dead by Daylight creators out there to talk about the creator program.
Yo, get me in the creator program chat. Get me in there. Dude, that is the win of the day, guys. I don't give a fuck about Five Nights at Freddy's anymore. Ace was the win of the day. Win of the day with Ace. Holy moly, bro. That was my win. That was. You could end the stream right there, and I'm happy. Like, holy. Okay, let me make the thumbnail really quick. Hopefully I have enough time. And then let's grab a thumbnail. Bro, that is actually just crazy to me, though.
We're back.
Whoops.
How about them pants?
I'll have it in a second here.
Sound effect, that would be so funny.
Yeah. New stream capabilities, the technology is amazing.
I'm using an image. I don't give a fuck.
Just a quick note, I did see people, they thirsting for whatever the Hattie cosmetic is. We just didn't have an image for it, I'm sorry. So please just stay tuned a little longer.
Okay, here, let
It's
me
great.
switch back. My fault.
All right, now we're going to talk about the creator program. So, I packed a few weeks ago. As we've said a couple times, we did a big stream there. We did mention there's a new creator program on the horizon with more details on the next stream, which is this stream. So let's do that.
Get us in
It's
here.
Today, so we've got more details to share. So, the current creator program, as you probably know, is called the Fog Whisperers. They're an amazing group of people that I've gotten to meet a bunch of now. Very thankful for that. They're awesome. They're content creators on all things
Some of them
Dead
are
by
awesome.
Daylight, and it's while
Just keeping it
many of
real.
those relationships are going to continue for sure. It's also time that we're going to open the door to new folks. This is something we've heard a lot of. How can I get into the program? So that's what we're going to start doing. So for starters, we're actually going to retire the name Fog Whisperers. So that crew remains in the stratosphere as the Fog Whisperer Pantheon. And we're rebranding it as the Dead by Daylight Creator Program. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but don't worry, for anyone wondering, most Fog Whisperers are still staying on with us as pillars of our new creator group. So do not worry about that. And on top of the new name, actually, the goal of our creator program is to make partnering with Dead by Daylight even easier and better for the creators involved. We're expanding the benefits attached to working with us, and we'll be welcoming an even wider range of personalities.
Does that mean I get a
and
Twitch
content
shirt, guys?
focused on the game. So if you're a creator and you've always wanted to work with Dead by Daylight, now is the time to make
Let's hear it. Let's make it
Yes,
happen.
So some benefits that we're being explicit about that Philip mentioned include opportunities like access to live events, like PAX we were just at, giveaways for your communities, new ways to engage with the game, like getting regular updates on major releases before anyone else gets those updates, early access opportunities to stream and capture content, and even be featured in our content, like on streams like today. So we're going to be testing out something other than that. which
I'm probably
is
not even that
really
big
cool
enough
'cause
to
I
get
work
into it, but
directly
we're
on
gonna
it
try.
called Support a Creator program. It's a program within a program, I suppose. But your Support a Creator has become kind of a industry standard thing you might be familiar with. It's a chance for you as the community of a streamer or YouTuber or whatever, to support your favorite creator with your purchases in the game.
Chat
You don't
support
need to pay
using
any extra,
code
but you put
default
in their
EDM.
creator code,
Maybe even
and
default.
they get a cut of the Oryx cells that you're buying in Dead by Daylight. So we're going to do a little pilot of that, see how it goes. If it goes well, we do hope to roll it out wider and larger. Oh yes, it wouldn't be a creator subject without Twitch shirts.
We got to talk about Twitch shirts.
Whew, Twitch shirts. I wake up in the middle of the night thinking of Twitch shirts.
Hot sweats.
Hot sweats. Well, that's just me anyway. Okay, so Twitch shirts. Twitch shirts has become a big thing, as you know. It was never meant to become a big thing, but also wasn't well defined. How do I get them? Why does that person get them and I don't get them? And I think those are totally fair questions. And actually, we wanted to tie it to the launch of this new creator program, so it was very clear. Here's the guidelines to get into the creator program. You get into the creator program, you get a Twitch shirt. So that's the new way of getting the Twitch shirts. The old throwing them out randomly method has
Yeah, I'm glad that's
has
over with,
been
'cause that's
retired,
stupid.
for now at least. So if you get into the new creator program, you will be rewarded with a lot of things, but also a Twitch shirt. So I think there's a note on that. So we're going to be granting the upcoming Twitch shirts for our next original Survivor to the creator program folks, and anyone who already has Twitch shirts, you get to hold on to the ones you have, but we won't continue to build your Twitch shirt collection. You got to get into the creator program.
Yes, so if you're interested in adding your voice to our community of creators, our new Dead by Daylight creator program website is now live, where you can go ahead and read the code of conduct and find out how you can go ahead and fill the
I hope I can
form
get
to
applicable
apply
for it.
to get yourself submitted into the program. So
I haven't
link
streamed on
should
Twitch in a
already
little
be
bit,
pinned in
but
chat.
Yep, and our creator team, which is kind of a sister team to our team, it's not us, they're going to be at TwitchCon EU, that's short for Europe, and just from May 31st to June 1st
Where'd
in
that open?
Rotterdam. So you can go chat with them in person and get more details.
Let's try it.
You know, they
I'm gonna try my other
become
tab
aware
here,
of
chat.
you. What does that
Introduce
mean? What
yourself.
a weird. Thank you. English. I've just learned English. But also a really cool thing we're doing at that TwitchCon is sponsoring the Horror Games Community Meetup. We attended it last year at TwitchCon North America. It was super dope. I got to go and meet a bunch of cool
fuck.
creators. But now it's sponsored by Dead by Daylight, which is kind of fitting, so you can go and enjoy that and meet some of the team there. Okay.
Wow,
Enough about
okay.
creators. Let's answer some questions from the
Check this out,
community.
guys.
Let's do a Q&A. Nope.
You have to have
sorry. One more thing we're
10,000
gonna
followers
do.
on at least
We're
one
gonna
of the
talk
following
about the stats tracker I mentioned at
platforms.
the top of the show.
Yes.
Stream Dead by Daylight for at least 20 hours per month.
It's a live stream, folks. It's a live stream.
Create
Going
2 long
insane.
form
In a couple of weeks,
or
we're
8
going to
short
be
form
debuting a
Dead by
new
Daylight
feature
videos
that
per
you guys have
month.
been
Holy
asking for
fuck.
a long
Alright.
time, which is the official Dead by Daylight stats.
Gotta get on the
tracker.
grind, chat.
So for anyone who knows the game, a lot can happen over the course of a trial. You can boon a totem, get hooked. You could get a pallet stun, get hooked. You know, there plenty of things happen.
Including getting hooked?
And so, yeah,
Okay.
especially. So players have always wanted to know more information about their matches, and this website is going to be the key to getting you that information.
And what I should have done at the start of this, Emil, get ready. I should have said stats tracker and then air horn. So I'm going to try it. Stats tracker! Yep.
There it is.
Yes. We're in the 21st century. Stats are being tracked as far back as September 1st, 2020. That's just a limitation on the data that we have. So we're going back to September 1st, 2020. So you'll be able to see your own personal journey in Dead by Daylight. A random person just walked in the room, and all your milestones over that time. The team has been looking at it, actually approaching it like a fitness app, which I think is a cool approach for killers and survivors, which I think would keep you fit, actually, if you're one of those things.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, survivors run all the time.
Yes, yes. So it should be a fun way to track your personal progress.
Yeah. The Stats Tracker website is going to launch on June 17th, and you'll be able to access it either on desktop or mobile.
Cool.
So it's super simple to use, and all you'll need is a behavior account with at least one platform you play Dead by Daylight linked with it. You can also link multiple platforms with cross progression and combine all your stats from wherever you play the game. There's the general statistics page at the start where you can
That's kinda
see
cool,
all the stats
actually.
like hours played, specific play time and matches, total matches,
Nick
and more.
Cage.
It's
Ace Visconti, my
stats
goat!
for killer and survivor.
Yes, select one, and you'll be able to see things like who your most played characters are.
Oh, I already know my most
characters are
played.
for
It's
each
fucking
role.
Ace and
You can dive
Ace,
in each
Sable, and
character and
Steve.
dig into details like emblems, average blood points earned, and even more than that.
Yeah, so we'll also be showing you super useful details like what your top perks were, both in terms
Oh,
of
brother,
kill
it's all
rate,
just gonna
kill
be-
or escape rate. You can also see which perks really drive the most success for you and the way you play the game.
it tells you when someone
Yep,
DC.
and
That's
a few more
funny as
things
shit.
you might be wondering about. The site will be super current. So meaning your match history will update almost immediately after a match is finished in the game. So stats also refresh every.
That's cool.
24
I actually like
hours,
that.
Meaning,
That's a good.
where to go? Yeah, yeah.
Good
If you
update.
link a new platform, which some people may be doing, it could take up to 24 hours before you start seeing those platform stats in the tool. And finally, it could change in the future too. This is a first iteration, as with most of the things we put out. First iteration, then we build on it. It's going to focus on 1v4 matches and major seasonal events like Blood Moon, Anniversary, Halloween, and the winter event. And as of now, custom matches won't be counted in your stats, but we're going to be looking at adding limited time events like Lights Out, Chaos Shuffle, and even 2v8 in the future down the road.
2v8
Can't
stats
wait
are
for-
look
with
so
Chaos
bad.
Shuffle for it to tell me how many times I got no mither. I would love that. And like with everything we do here at Dead by Daylight, the stats tracker is something where, as Eric said, we're going to be building on. So there's already a ton in there that we wanted to make sure that is available for players. But if there's anything you want to see added, feel free to let us know on socials so that we can let the team know and see about updating it for the future.
All right.
So keep an eye out for more info. We're very close to that release. It's actually going to release alongside this chapter, which is scheduled for June 17th of this year, by the way. So a couple weeks. So only a couple
Cool.
weeks away. And as I tried to transition to before, why don't we do a Q&A?
So Q&A.
Yeah, let's jump to it. I don't know if we have. Do we have a card thing? We got 2 minutes. Oh, okay. We're close to PTB time, so we're going to zoom. Okay.
All right, let's go.
We
PTB time.
have 2 live streams in 1 month. Five Nights at Freddy's anniversary.
I'm gonna
We
put this on
know
my
you've
monitor.
got- oh, Jesus. That's sorry. I'm reading what was written for me.
My fault,
Okay,
King.
here's the actual question. There have been complaints about cheats and hackers in the game at the moment. Is there something you can say about how you're addressing this?
The war against cheaters and hackers is a long-standing one, and that's for sure. And while it will always be there, there are definitely steps that we are taking to resolve this as much as possible. So during the upcoming months, you can expect to receive clearer game rules, code of conduct, and regular updates on our war against cheaters, as well as strengthening our anti-cheat protocols. That's not all that we're doing, of course, but there will also be other things that we can't discuss. As we get more and closer to that, we'll be giving you more information on it. We don't want to be giving cheaters and hackers roundabouts for our protocols.
Yeah, we can't give them that peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, no, can't do
Cheaters are
that.
losers. Yesterday, the developer update went live explaining the Go Next prevention. How does this affect survivor perks that allow you to get off the hook?
Yeah, wait.
How
Yeah,
will
let's
the
hear about
feature
that.
prevent survivors leaving the game early abandoning their teammates.
So go next, otherwise known as giving up on the hook early in the match. Firstly, it ruins the match for everyone involved on the survivor team and the killers, because sometimes they have things that they've got to do too. So frustration around this has been very high as of late, and with the test happening in the PTB, the chance to get off the hook early in the match will be removed, unless you have perks or offerings that affect this. Deliverance and Wicked will stay the same, and their activation conditions have not changed, for example. Playing for the hatch, so when 2 survivors are left and the survivor that is hooked will try to allow themselves to die faster so that the other person can get the hatch. That is still going to happen in the game as well.
All right. With the bulk spending option, so another awesome quality of life feature coming with this release, will we be allowed to choose what items that we can spend our BP on?
So in this iteration, you could actually choose how many levels you'll want to spend your blood points on. So you can't currently choose that very specifically. And it's going to be done automatically, and you will receive a pop-up that shows what was purchased after it's completed, and it's going to be very quick. So we will monitor the feedback on this and see how it performs, and then we'll make some changes moving forward.
Fuck, I'm stupid.
Oh, this one's for me. What is Eric's favorite animatronic? So people who follow me might remember I put up a picture that my son drew that I thought was Shrek. And then I posted it, and people were like, "That's Springtrap, idiot!" And then everyone.
So this guy's a bot.
Springtrap was coming to the game, which at the time I had zero knowledge of.
Kidding.
But because of that, Springtrap for sure is my favorite animatronic because I lived through some stuff with that. Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I think for me it would have to be Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy Fazbear.
Gotta go to the classic.
Freddy Fazbear.
Are you going to continue with the quality of life? In particular, the anti-slugging fix.
We are definitely continuing with the quality of life features that we advertised earlier this year. So don't worry about that. With this PTB, we'll be focusing on the Go Next feature, bulk blood point spending, and extreme hiding.
Okay.
Then, in the upcoming releases, we'll be focusing on Phase 2 of the plan. So more information will be available as we head closer to that phase.
Close the chat
but rest
tab,
assured,
bro?
this is still a very large focus for us.
Hold on, let me do this really quick.
And we want to be very careful with making sure we're addressing issues in the correct way the first time.
Final question, where is Maurice? If you're new to the game, Maurice is our beloved horse who happens to have 3 eyes and drips blood.
Yeah.
He's been missing from the game for a few weeks. And I think now is the time to let people know.
Yeah, let me know.
He took a vacation to Japan.
He went to Japan?
Without me?
Without you, without me. Pretty selfish.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why is he in
If you want a
Japan?
glimpse into his adventure in Japan, you gotta play that new Assassin's Creed game.
What?
Yeah, Shadows.
Ooh, collab.
That's all I'm gonna say. Go find out for yourself. Maurice will return soon, I hope.
He went to Japan.
Please,
That's crazy.
come back.
So, that's it. You've listened to us yammer long enough. I don't have a time, but I believe we're already past time, so PTB should already be rolling out. Thank you for joining us for a
All right, let's get the
ready
PTB up and running,
official
chat.
stream, and we hope you're as excited about the chapter as we are.
Oh, I'm
From
hyped.
all of
Don't
the
worry, I'm
requests, we
hyped.
know you probably are. So
All right, let's
thank
check
you
for-
so much for sitting here with us. And now
Betas.
it's time for you to go and
Yup.
do the live PTB and test drive Springtrap for the first time.
Let's get
And
this
that
shit
has more
running.
Amazing content coming your way this year. And the
Stream might start
anniversary is
lagging, I
also
will
just
warn you
around the
guys.
corner, so stay tuned for good stuff to come. And creators, we hope to hear from you soon.
Yes, so thank you.
Well, you won't be
everyone,
hearing
for
from me quite yet.
Welcome back to stream messages on Twitter. This is a live stream.
Yes.
Dang it. But we will be rolling out into the fog now. So you stay safe out there. Good luck in hiding and hunting.
And let's get one more air horn right now.
Buddy, what year are we
Thank you,
in?
everybody. Have fun.
Bye.
That might be insane. Yo,
my God.
best thing from that stream, straight up, guys, Ace Visconti costume. That was the best thing I saw. Might have been the best thing I saw all year. Not gonna lie. That was just peak. Whoever decided that was a good idea, give him a raise. Give him the best raise they could ever possibly get. Cause like, bro, That Ace outfit, peak. We cooked. We cooked. Just gonna say it for what it is. They cooked on it. For more DVD content, check out these people. That's cool. Shout out Otts. Otts is the only one of these people that I actually watch. I'm sure they're alright too. I'm sure they're chill. W Otts. Getting the shout out from Dead by Daylight. Alright, anyway, what I want. Where the hell is that outfit? I want to see it again.
Away into the fog, you could say.
Oh, that's really sad that we're gonna see her fading away, but I understand.
Let me look at these Springtrap cosmetics again.
From Matthew Lillard, that was reported just for Dead by Daylight, as well as some special voiceover and animations in the line. Glitch Trap for
So Glitch Trap. Alright, that's a cool one. That's sick.
Legendary.
Let me see this other one.
Two very rare outfits for Springtrap, which are both taken from Five Nights at Freddy's Special Delivery, the mobile AR game, which are Clown Springtrap
That one is so interesting to say the least. He definitely looks like Clown from Dead by Daylight.
and Toxic Springtrap. Now,
That one looks sick. This one's fire. He looks
Clown
interesting as fuck.
Simply
Where's Ace?
Thank you, Eric.
I'll be comfortable.
But that's how we have
I need to see the Ace cosmetic again. Yeah, look at him. That's so good. That's so fucking good. Dude, that robe with the checkers and like all that shit and the straw hat. Dude, they did not have to cook of this design this hard. This is what people ask for. Shirtless Ace kind of has been a thing, but like, oh my god, this is just perfect. This is the best cosmetic that Dead by Daylight has put out in a very long time. Who else got one?
we have outfits for Elodie, Orella, Ace,
Is this? I think it's Elodie.
and Xenomorph.
That's Horella, I think.
So Elodie and Orella are both
And Ace is just cooking. He ate up. I mean, the other two ate up too. Like, let's not get it lost. But Ace is like the MVP, if we're being real here. Like that is like 10 out of 10 outfit. 31%. All right, you know what? Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. All right. Okay, guys. I might grab a little bit of food really quick while I wait for this to download. So I'm gonna be like right back in like a few minutes here, and then we'll start trying out the PTB and testing it out and see what we're gonna do. Because I'm hyped. I'm hyped for this. But we'll be right back. Alright, chat. PTB is up and running. Let me... Wait, let me do... How do I do this reaction? I'm gonna turn my face cam off because I'm gonna, like, eat for a second. So, like, I don't want to, like, eat on camera. Like, I don't know. I feel like a piggy doing that. So, we'll hit launch. And I'll put my face cam on once we, like, actually look at the killer and map and whatnot. Let's see if there's gonna be a little trailer. I'm kind of curious. No trailer. Unless it's gonna be right here. We'll see. I imagine we'll hear that theme music we heard when we were in the live stream. It's just the old trailer. No special one. Alright. Let's take a look at Springtrap. God damn, bro. Look at him. That's crazy. Oh, let's look at his perks. What perks does he have? Oh, help wanted is...
I always come back.
Oh, he says the line! He says the line! Wait, where's his third perk? The anima... Help wanted! Okay. When you damage a generator, it becomes compromised. When the compromised generator is completed, your successful basic attack cooldowns are 25% faster for 60 seconds. That's kind of cool. Haywire. Wait, what? Exit gate switches with at least 50% progress regress at a rate of 50% of gate opening speed. Wait, that's actually kind of huge. Phantom Theater. When survivor within your terrorist looks at you, they scream and you see their aura for 2 seconds. Interesting. Okay, that's actually cool. Can you down with the ability, though? That's my question. I'm curious. Let's see, is it a pizza box for the map? What's the map offering? Hawkins, Cold Wind, Withered Isle. Does it have to be the Withered Isle one? That's fucking stupid. Okay. Okay, we're gonna add bots. Let me put my face cam on. I'm done eating, so I can like actually look. But his perks seem pretty good. Add a bot, add a bot, add a bot, and then let's make it so it is the 5 Nights at Freddy's map. Wait, was that it right here? Yeah, there we go. Alright, we're just gonna try it. I'm not gonna look at his add-ons or anything. We're just gonna try a normal game of just him. Let's see how this goes, guys. And then we'll do a survivor game. I just want to test him out Dude, I want to test him out first to see how he is. The animatronic, dude. Horror, horror, horror. You know, I remember many years ago, me and my good pal Danish Cookies were on the Dead by Daylight Discord server, and some guy was like, Springtrap's gonna be the next killer. Me and him laughed at him. Literally, you know, like I was a fucking fortune teller, and here it was. He just knew many years ago. We pointed and laughed at him just for him to be right. Crazy work. Freddy Fazbear? What the fuck? Okay. Alright. Okay, so here's the gates. Take a look at the map. Why is he making noises like that? Is Foxy up here? Where's Foxy? I want to take a look at the map real quick. And then we'll check out the power. So back here is where... Wait, what? Where's the security office? Is it not back here? I feel like the security office is like supposed to be back here. Am I tweaking? Here's kitchen. Oh, okay, that's cute. We're already just rushing gens. Wait, so how does this work? Throw axe. See how he kicks this. Okay, this does one kick. I don't know why he throws an axe. That's kind of goofy. Okay, let's check this. Oh, you can go through the actual security office. There it was. Try the break animation. Breaks up his knife. Wow. Alright. I downed him with it! So you can throw it. And you can down with it like a fucking hunter's axe. Okay. That's crazy. Let's go to 7. Yeah, that's cool. Walk right through the office. I haven't seen the jump scare power work yet. Part of me wants to try the survivor experience for him, not gonna lie. So if I throw that on there, no one can use the door? 'Cause I'm like a little bit confused as to how that works. Alright, he laughs. Get your ass back over here, bro. What are we doing? Oh, I do notice the increase in speed. Alright. I want to look at the map a little more. I wish I kind of could do that. Alright, get your ass over here. Yunjin me. He's quite agile for someone in a fucking spring lock suit. I gotta give him credit. Alright, let's kick this gen. Interesting. Alright. Get over here. I should have just went through the door. Oh well. Alright. Got her. Oh, let's go. Down with the power. I don't know why they're acting like this. It's this crazy projectile. It literally just a hunter's axe. But again, I don't know why he has a hunter's axe. Alright, let's go to like 4. I'm actually more hyped to play Survivor, to be honest with you. Call me crazy for that. I do kind of like him as a killer, but I wouldn't... Huh? Who am I chasing? Oh. Okay. Get over here. Oh, let's go. Yeah, that... I like the axe. It is cool. It doesn't... I don't know... I still don't know if it makes sense for his character, but sure, man. We'll take it.
Up you go.
Up you go is crazy. Alright. Let's go to 6. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to 6. Why are all the gens like on the outside of the map? Like, I feel like it'd be better if there was some inside the map. Am I crazy for that? Wow. Alright. Don't mind if I do. Oh, is that basement right there? That's basement. Oh, okay, there is a gen in the map. Where's the hooks in here, though? There's, like, no hooks. It's all staticky. Interesting. Okay. Freddy Fazbear. What are you doing, Quentin? Like, buddy. Let's kick this gen. Where did that person go? Oh well. Ah, here you are. Get over here. Wait, what? Why'd I get kicked off? What the fuck? My session expired. That's cute. Alright. Okay, alright. I'm gonna have to restart the game. Never mind, that might be good. Yeah, we're good. Never mind. Okay. Okay, well, whatever. I got the basic gameplay gist. Wait, I want to see... One thing I do want to see before I actually do... Before we get into games, I want to see his Mori. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, that's cool. He, like, sneaks in. Alright, let's check his Mori out. Poor Ace. Alright.
Scream all you want.
Oh, shit! Crazy. Alright. That's kind of cool. I like it. Alright. Let's do it. Let's play Survivor. Let's get it. Let's go. What build do I have on? Yeah, we'll do Windows. We'll do this build. That's fine. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Let's go. Dude, this is gonna be so fire. Oh, wait. Oh, I have it on reaction. My fault. Here, I don't want to pull up people's shit like that. Okay, here we go. I did pick up the game. So let me see. Alright, that person has almost 1,000. This person has 1,000. How about our TTV friend here? 3K. Alright. I love FNAF. Oh, never mind. I think the PTB might be fucked. Everyone's all trying to play the PTB and the servers probably can't handle it because everyone's so hype. That's my guess. That's my little game theory, if you will. Alright, let me put on a flashlight, actually, because I think flashlight is going to be ultimately pretty good. I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, let me put on... Oh, alright, never mind. I love FNAF. That chest! Let's go! I love Five Nights at Freddy's! Yay! Let me change my name. Default EVM YT. There we go. So everyone knows I'm streaming on YouTube. You're never truly safe when looking through the cameras or moving through security doors. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this plays. Let me close some of these tabs I have in the background too, because that probably would help out my gameplay a lot. There we go. I had like 3 different tabs open. That was not helping my case. Alright, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Alright, let's take a look. So there's this door. Oh, you know, I gotta turn the graphics down a bit too. Forgot I have it at like high, medium. There you go. We perform a little better now. There's the animatronics. I wonder what his terror radius sounds like whenever you're a survivor. I was a little bit lost why they didn't include the security room. Like, shouldn't it be down there? Am I tweaking? Yo, what's good, Leon? The chapter's so peak. Too true. Too fucking true. They cooked up the map design. Oh, and we got grabbed. Yeah, wait, I'm so confused. What do they mean that when this killer can get grabs? He's a grab killer. I'm confused by that. Let's see, will the animatronics turn on when we finish this gen? I imagine they will. Oh, shit. Ouch. That would be kind of cool. There we go. Got rid of the axe. Oh, buddy. Fuck, I almost had it. I almost had it. No. Wait, so where's the security room? What just jumped out of the closet? I didn't even see what it was. Where's the cupcake? Wasn't the cupcake missing? Also, the animatronics didn't even start moving. I thought they would start moving. Alright, there's the bathrooms. Kitchen. Yeah, where's Golden Freddy at? Dude, we gotta find Golden Freddy. Surely he's on the map somewhere, right? Like maybe he's sitting in a corner of the map. You don't think, wait, you don't think there are any? Wait, any what? Jump scares? Oh, my fault. Here you go. Okay. He's still on? Oh, he is still on me. Did he lose me? Oh, man. Got him. Wait. Wait. Wait, I thought I can go through the door. I really don't. They really just were trying to avoid saying it. He's like Huntress in the PTB or on like the stream today. Because I'm like, aren't we just gonna compare him to Huntress because he has an axe that he can throw? But I guess supposedly not. Ooh, and packing it up. The only problem I really have with this map right now is like, it only feels like there's just the one gen in here, and then there's like no hooks inside or anything. Oh wait, never mind. That's a hook right there. Wait, so let's see. How do these doors work? Monitor cameras. Okay. So you can actually monitor the cameras right, like this. Where the hell is he? There he is. Is he like marked or? Okay, what if I access security door? Oh, okay, that's how it works. That is kind of sick. Interesting, interesting. Alright. I kind of like how they did it. Alright, that's pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, first person is kind of crazy. I'm curious what the interaction looks like when you run into him in there. Like, you get like a FNAF jump scare, or like what happens? And I still want to figure out what they mean by he's a grabbing killer. I don't know, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch some Oddstar videos on that one. Check out the Odd stream. Oh, here he comes. Can you go for me? That's kind of crazy. Check the cameras. Oh, did everyone like right into him? Yeah, I did. Does he know? Oh, he might not know. I'm gonna try and go for the save. Let's see if it works. Oh! Fries in the bag. Let's go. Hell yeah. Wait. Can I try this? Can I try the door? Get me in! Oh, motherfucker grabs me! That's what happens. Holy shit. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, alright, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that interaction. I had a feeling that's how it was going to work, but I didn't know. I was like, am I potentially safe on this? But no. That makes sense. I can see it. Where is he? I don't know where he's at. Well, listen, he can have his, like... What do you call that? He can have his stealth, but, like, buddy, you're still... It's like Nemesis whenever he has stealth. You can hear him fucking clanking around. Like, you're not that hidden. Let's be serious. Alright, let's check the cameras. Camera in use. Okay, so someone else is on the cameras. Oh, there he is. Oh! I'm cooked. I'm actually dead here. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. And I don't know what that effect does that the axe does. I keep forgetting. They did say it on the stream. I just don't really remember. Oh. I'm hoping that they lost connection. Because, like, why would you DC? I wonder how long the queue time is for Killer. I can only imagine it's like 20 years. Alright. Chat, we might get tunneled. Yeah, we're gonna tunneled. Never mind. But what happened? Bro, why am I getting DC'd? Your session has expired. This can happen if you have left your game idle for an extent, or if you're a payer. It's not in use in another account. What? Is this happening for everyone, or is it just me? Like, surely this isn't just happening for me, because I don't have any other account. Bro, like, come on. Can I please play the game without it, like, disconnecting me? This is happening to everyone? Okay, good. I was gonna say, I'm like, bro, there's no way. Alright. Oh well, what can you do? Loading onboarding. You saw people in other streams get kicked out too? Yeah, I'm assuming that's what happened to that one person, to be honest with you. Alright, and we're asking about the gamma once again. Alright. I'm just putting gamma at high, dude. I want to actually be able to see the game and the maps. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Why is my survivor just not showing up? That's weird. Okay then, I can't... Oh, there we go. I was about to say, I'm like, why is my survivor just not showing up? Interesting, interesting. What build do I have on her? Let's try this one. Let's try the gen build. Oh, man. I like this build. This build is, like, kind of evil, but it's kind of funny. Resilience, Weaving Spiders, Iron Will, Deja Vu. Gotta have these two perks for whenever you're, like, injured, and then Deja Vu stacks. And this takes off the percentage, and then that also stacks. This is like a gen rush build. That might be disgusting. I might get reported for that one. No, I'm kidding. I'm not getting reported for it, but like, it might be a little scummy. It might be a little scummy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But honestly, I will say I'm pretty happy with this PTB. Best thing that come out of that live stream today, I will say it again, the Ace Visconti skin. As a #1 Ace Visconti. Oh my god, bro. It must be because there's so many people on the server, dude. There's like literally no way this keeps happening. Like, please, let me play the game. Please. Please, can I just play the game? Is that so much to ask for? I guess apparently it is. Oh yeah, wait, so let's see. Prestige 10. I can go all the way to Prestige 10? Wow. Holy shit, you can just do all that. That's actually so fire. That makes life so much easier. True, the entire FNAF fandom got into the game, and now we're dealing with this. Oh well. Good on them. You know what? Good on Dead by Daylight for dropping this. Good chapter, in my opinion. Oh, we got the whole TTV lobby. Let's go. Oh, and except for me, I'm YT. I'm special. I'm unique and special, I guess. I'm the YouTuber. Let's see. Did that even send? Chat. Alright, well, it didn't even send, so they might have not even seen that. Oh well. Oh, this TV. This PTB is so cooked. And did I get disconnected again? Oh, brother, this PTB is so fucked. This PTB is so fucked. It's not really even their fault. They probably just weren't expecting all the servers to be like this bad. Man, you know, let's I gotta stick on Ace. Gotta be my goat. What can I get him up to? Prestige 47? Holy connection problems. That's all I'm gonna say. Holy connection problems. That's all I'm gonna say. Yep. They were not prepped. They were not ready. Yeah, they were not prepped. Temp time's a charm, true. Temp time is a charm. Dude, Kaneki was so fun though. Listen, I know people don't fuck with Kaneki because he's annoying as shit, but like, I love Kaneki. He's fun. Or maybe people do like him, they just don't like facing him. Like, my one friend does not fuck with him. He's like, he sees Kaneki, and he's like, and disconnect button. And disconnect button. Kaneki is OP, yeah. I love Free Hit Simulator, to be honest with you. Cannot hate. Alright, maybe I'll actually be able to play it this time. Let's see. Just go right to main gen. Because why not? He also be running his perks. Yep, that was the animatronics. There they are. I've yet to hear the Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare sound effect. Like the one from the first game. Like I feel like that's gotta be in here somewhere. No? I want to look at Foxy's stage again real quick, because, like, I don't know where he's at. He's just not there. Or at least I don't think I saw him there. Oh, they do move. Okay. Yeah, he's just not here. Where is he? God damn, bro. I really wish that the majority of this map was indoor and not, like, outside, too. Because it feels like the main building is, like, not... Like, how do you say it? It feels like they made the map too big on the outside, you know what I mean? Like, am I crazy for saying that? Like, I wish it was, like, a lot more indoor focused. Cause I literally just feel like I'm on like Sable's map, Sable and Unknown's map. Like, am I crazy for wishing like that this was like a fully indoor map? No, yeah, or the Pizzaplex would have been fire too. Like, I would have been down for that. I hate to sound ungrateful, but yeah, that's, I don't know, that's my take. Pop this, maybe? Alright, let's see. Where is he at? There's the person on the hook. Is that him? I can't zoom, I guess. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I thought he was right there. But where's the battery life? Oh, right there in the bottom left. Let's see where this takes me. Why do I always go for the door on the left? Can you not choose? Wish you could kind of choose. That'd be nice. What is in the doors too? I'm kind of curious. Just looks like flesh. Why does she have a crow? That would be kind of devious. First person playthrough of Dead by Daylight would be kind of cool. Like in terms of Survivor, I mean. Oh, he's right there. Damn! That accuracy is insane. Here he comes. You don't land that. And let's go. Let's go through the doors. Okay. Do a little healing. He is kind of cracked, yeah. Oh, you know, I didn't even look at his add-ons, what he had. I should look at that afterwards. Let's go for that save. Cause I don't know if anyone else is. Oh, he's right there. Fuck. You know what? Maybe I won't be going for the save. Alright, make this jump. See you later. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, his aim is crazy. Holy. They really wanted to avoid just calling him Huntress, dude. Like, I don't know why they didn't say, oh yeah, he throws a hatchet. Kind of just like how Huntress does. I guess it would have been a little embarrassing. I don't know. Dude, what is this guy's accuracy? He's just insane, I guess. Probably was a Huntress main. Sweet. I don't even know if I've ever seen that Toledo cosmetic before. I don't even know what that's from. Looks cool though. Alright, here's a gen. Hop on this. Ow, motherfucker. Holy. Is there another gen inside? I'm gonna have to hop in this one if there is. Yeah, there is. Okay, cool. Hop in this one with Alan Woke. And getting out of here. Yeah, this guy's accuracy is insane. Let's heal back here, maybe. Maybe? Can I heal you? Okay, never mind. Right, you're the one that's DOH. DOH, dead on hook. Okay, now let me heal you. Oh, thank you, Leon. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Very much appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully these games stay consistently working. Otherwise, I'm going to be a little bit sad. Alright, we're doing a full reset, I guess. Alright. Our work here is done. Now it's time to get the hell out. Oh, there's no way out. What's good, Naegi? You're here for my Danganronpa short? Let's go. Which one was it? Was it my guide, my rankings? Which one did you see? You too, Leon. You too. Thanks again for stopping by and for subbing. Alright, come on, No Way Out. Let's just wrap it up already. Any day now. Any day now. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't I rank the games in the series. Okay. No Way Out is still blocked. Are you kidding me? Okay, now we're good, finally. Let's see. Okay. His perks are kind of solid, I feel like. What do you think? Did I cook with my rankings or nah? Okay, so one of his add-ons is like his terror radius stays with an axe. It looks like. Oh, she sacrificed herself. Come on up. David, buddy, we don't really have time to do all this. Come on. You know what? I'll use my medkit on you. Fuck it. Come on, let's go. I think it's over here if I'm right. Can you just teleport to one of the doors though? Like this one? Alright, let's dip. Alright, I'm not trying to sit here and teabag like a bot. Alright! Let's go! Yeah, baby, we finally get through a game. No Mori is kind of wild. GG. Map's pretty fun. I just wish the map, like... Oh, that's definitely a Huntress main. Yeah, look at the axe. I just wish that the map was, like, you know, a little bit more indoor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't... Oh, there we go. There's connection lost. Go figure. Let's look at this. Oh, and Dark Lord is disabled. Let's just get him up to Prestige 3.
I always come back.
Holy shit. Look at that. There we go. I think we got all of his add-ons then, hopefully. Let's take a look. Rotten Pizza increases the duration of Killer Instinct from the axe by 50%. Okay. Restaurant Menu. Decreases the minimum time required to retrieve an axe embedded by the environment by 10%. Alright. Help Wanted ad. While winding up an axe throw, see the preview of the starting trajectory. Okay, that's kind of cool. Greasy paper plate. Increases the time required for survivors to remove the axe by 10%. Streamers. Increases the speed at which you travel through... What is that? Oh, it's for Jake. Increases the speed at which you travel through doors by 20%. Okay. Security guard's badge. The badge comes with certain privileges for whoever carries it. When exiting a security door after teleport, gain the undetectable status for 50% longer. Okay, that's cool. Ripped curtain. Caught on the animatronic that lived there. That's cool. When an axe hits a survivor, they gain the hemorrhage, instinct, and mangled status effect for 70 seconds. Okay. Party hat. When an axe is embedded in the environment, increases its area effect radius by 250% over 3 seconds. Decreases the duration of the area effect by 50%. Okay. Office phone. Survivors within 12 meters of a survivor with an embedded axe gain the oblivious status effect. And if injured, broken status effects. Purple guy drawing. He only takes 10 seconds to draw. While a survivor has an embedded axe in them, any rushed interactions they perform for an order or two for 4 seconds. That's kind of cool. Fazbear, Freddy's hat. Gabriel trusts the wrong grown-up. Now he's part of the show. Increases the axe weight while throwing by 2. Interesting. Players within the range of an axe gain 10% haste. Doesn't that kind of like... I don't know, isn't that kind of helping the survivors out too, though? I don't know. Chica's Babe. Survivors within the axe area effect gain the exhaust status effect for 5 seconds. I guess that's kind of good. While moving between security doors, the repair progress of generators can be determined by the intensity of their auras. That's kind of cool. I like that. Loot bag. While survivor has an axe embedded in them, gain the incapacitated status effect. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I like that. While within the area, acts as AoE. Pallets, breakable doors, break 25%. Ooh, okay. I kind of like that. After an axe is embedded... One of these is a fan. Oh, none of these are the fan. That sucks. I feel like we should have had a fan reference. After an axe is embedded in a survivor, both you and that survivor gain 20% haste and volt 20% faster. The effect ends if the axe is removed, or if the distance between you exceeds 32 meters. Why would you both get 20%? That's kind of dumb. Gains the ability to travel through security doors and will exit straight through the connected security door. That sounds interesting. Iridescent Remnant. Upon moving to a security door, windows, upright pallets... Alright, that's interesting. And what does this one do? Upon throwing the axe... Okay, so that's what I thought that was. One of the add-ons. Alright, we'll try that. And I kind of like the... Was it Bonnie's? I'll try those two. I don't really think I'm going to be able to play much of this. But we're going to try it. So help wanted... Haywire... Help wanted, Phantom Fear. And then let's try... I like Help Wanted, that's kind of cool. Let's probably go to Cobb. Let's try that. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I love that. I love that so much. Alright, guess I have to restart the game. Real cute game. Real fucking cute. Alright. Let's try that again. Why am I getting pinged on Discord? Game is already running? Okay. So the game actually isn't running. Funny story. But, good try. Good try, game. Let's try that again. Yeah, I mean overall, I think this is a fun chapter. It's interesting. Games that you can't play anymore. What the hell? Okay, let's run this back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. I'll try a few more games and then honestly I might just watch some other streamers play it. I just want to stream it, have my reaction. Y'all can see what I think. Okay. Don't want to try public. I'll just keep playing Survivor. Fuck it. There we go. The only thing I hate about streaming is I wish I could stream with my with copyright music, but of course they said, oh, actually you're not allowed to do that. Nope. Nope, not allowed. Man, guys, I will say these updates have been kind of interesting to me. I'm curious if Springtrap's gonna. Oh, actually, no, probably not. I feel like they would have showed it. I wonder if he's gonna get an anniversary outfit, but I guess not. Why does it still show the settings and escape thing? That's interesting. Facing the animatronic. I still have yet to see how he's a grab killer. That's what they said in the stream, but I still have yet to see any grabs. Man, after this stream is over, like, I might try 1 or 2 more games. Like, honestly, this might be my last. Oh, never mind. My room just looks like shit. Like, I need to clean it. I need to clean this room. I clean it, and then next thing I know, it's dirty again. Like, bro, I don't know. I'm just not good at maintaining my room, I guess. Alright. Surely this will be the one. Surely this will be the one. Surely this will be the game that we can finally fucking play. Whew. Man, I got like no sleep last night, guys. I went to bed at like 4:30, almost 5 a.m. I was up for literally 24 hours. Took no nap or anything. Not good for me, by the way. Not a good thing to do. Would not recommend. BPS, BPS, BPS. Alright. Oh, I don't know if I said this in a previous stream or not, but I will say, I am working on a video, guys. I am working on a new video for, what is it called? For, like, the YouTube channel. And it's gonna be a repo video, so stay tuned. We're cooking something up. We are cooking it up, if you will. Not the fucking giggles, bruh. Again, I hear a jump scare, but I don't see anything. Oh, is it the thing? Oh, it's that up there. Okay, I see. Great. I'm about to get the axe thrown at me, aren't I? No? Nope. There it is. Flashlight save? Oh, W flashlight save. Let's go. Get me out of here. Yo, W flashlight save. What's her name? Is it Lover by Mars? I don't know how you say that name, but I appreciate the flashlight save, twin. W save, W clutch. Alright, where's this gen? Chat, I got a weekend concert in like a week. This is crazy. I'm actually so hyped. Oh, hi. Damn, this guy's got tracking down and lockdown. Oh, he got me. I see you. And let's just get out of the area, because why not? Oh shit! Holy fuck. Get me out of there. What is that beeping sound? Is that for the cameras? Like, what is that? That's what's really throwing me off right now. I don't know what that is. Alright, I'm gonna go for the save because those two are staying on gen, so. Oh, never mind. Nope. Let's try twin. Yeah, so I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but one of y'all gotta go for the save. He can hit that? Oh, fuck, man. Okay, alright. That's crazy. He can actually hit that. I guess it makes more sense. His trajectory is kind of like a... It's not like Huntress where it's like directly across. It's like a whoop. Okay, so you can like struggle, quote unquote, but it doesn't actually do anything anymore. That's cool. I see. I wasn't gonna kill myself there. I was just like, I was trying to test that out and see how that worked. Oh, he's coming right down here. I'm so dead. I'm dead as hell. Alright, I'm pre-dropping that. And then let's do this. And get me the fuck out of there, yeah. Someone would argue that's a wasteful palette, and yeah, it kind of was, but I needed to do that to get out of there. Holy shit, that's bright. Maybe I shouldn't have put the gamma that high. Wait, so does he like... Oh, that person's using the cams. Dude, W save on Kiwi's end though, I can't lie. I gotta try and save her now. We gotta go save for save, you feel me? Instead of ban for ban, we're going save for save, you get it? My fault. Alright. I can't wait to get the Fire to Freddy shirt on Ace, though, too. That's gonna be a crazy fit. Wait, Ace with the Fire to Freddy shirt with the fucking underwear and the hat. That might be a crazy combo. That might be one of the funniest combo I think I've seen all game. Oh. Wow, okay, thank you. Is there a generator here? Yeah, here we go. Holy shit, that's bright. I don't know if it's because it's my... No, I don't think it's because of my light in front of my face. Oh, and he's right there. What the fuck? I didn't even hear him. Oh my god, dude. Wait, was it an M1? That was a dumb hole. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't really care. It is what it is. Let's go. Getting healed. Might as well hop on this gen. Fuck it. We ball. Dude, if I can get a squad to like stream this with, that'd be cool. I'd be so hyped for that. I'd get some custom games running. Like shit, that'd be sick. It sucks I can't get eligible for a creator code though. What I think YouTube is my only chance really because I'm at 3K, so I need like 7K more. Which I did. That was a goal for the end of the year, but it's looking a little unrealistic at this point. All right, let's test this out. How does it work? I don't... Is he running the perk or no? When does it start, like, going down? Oh, so that's when it starts going down. So it's when it... Okay, so that's... It's a perk that prevents 99ing doors. That's actually really good. I was a little bit confused about how it worked, but that makes sense. Is he about to get grabbed? Oh, he did get grabbed, yeah. Oh my god, no! He got grabbed on the fucking cameras. That's crazy. Why didn't you Mori? I wonder why he didn't Mori. Did he? Maybe he forgot. GG. Interesting. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end stream here. I'm kind of, like, tired, first off, and second, like, I gotta get some shit done, so I'm gonna catch y'all later. Tomorrow, Danganronpa Laps, for any of the Danganronpa fans that, I don't know, didn't really give a fuck about Dead by Daylight. Tomorrow, Laps, we'll be back with it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Keep it virtual, and, peace.